Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to play with this bundle that I recently purchased. It is called the Happier Than Happy. It has the Happier and Happy stamp set, and it has the Happy Forest Friends dies with it, and these dies are so cute. They have all of these little mini pieces. It cuts most of the images out on here, and there's a little sentiment cut out that's really cute that fits a few of these sentiments here. And then it also comes with this paper. I'm going to show you the paper here. Leaves, pretty backside here. This really pretty scenic one. And that side. And then we've got this muted side. And this here, so pretty. Hearts, and then some fun mushrooms and flora, fauna. This side, this side. Nice, cute bears and fox and owls and birds. So cute. And then this pretty side here too. Now, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to play with today is this piece. Well, I want to show you what you can do with these pieces here. Now, I cut these up, and you get 2 of each in the pack, and I actually cut these up, and I cut them up by 4 by 5 1/4. So you have to make sure, since I'm doing the card orientation this way, I want my pattern going up and down. So that's the way I got to cut it. So it's 4 inches wide. So I cut these into, well, first I cut it down to the length I need, 5 1/4 on the top and on the bottom. And I end up with a strip like this left that I can use. And I did that for each of these pieces, and then I cut them 4 wide. After I cut them 5 1/4, then I cut them 4 wide this way. And I'll show you some of the cuts that I got out of it. So here are some of the, they're pretty much pre-made card backs for you. So these are just some of the cuts that I got. And we're going to use, actually I'm going to do that one that has more trees in it. We're going to use one of those today. So this is, again, 5 1/4 by 4. I have a card base that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, 4 1/4 wide by 5 1/2. And it's scored on the, I'm sorry, 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored on the 5 1/2 mark. I have a piece of trimmed quarter for the inside, 4 by 5 1/4. And I've stamped some of my images. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just attach this just like that to this card base. Right, and the card base color is Calypso Coral, one of the colors that is in the pack. Okay, so I stamped, I'm also using this set here. The Celebrate with Tag set has so many fun things in it. It can be used for all different kinds of occasions. But I've been wanting a balloon, and so this set has a balloon in it, and also with the dies that come as a bundle with it, there's a die that cuts out the balloon, and it has some other things too, birthday candles. You've got all kinds of seasons in here: Valentine's Day, winter, Christmas. It's fun set. So I'm using that, and I'm also using For this card, I'm using the Go-To Greetings, so I'm using a couple of different, but I will show you some samples I made that's mainly using that's using just that set. But I used this small happy birthday here. And I did all the stamping before we came on. So I have this bear. I love the way this bear stamped. It has different variations of color. I also stamped a fox. I stamped a couple of balloons in the color, the colors that coordinate with that. This is Calypso Coral, and this is Old Olive. I've got the fox. I've got the owl. I got some tree stumps from the die that we might use. And I stamped and I got like these little butterflies and little mushrooms and stuff. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead. I definitely want the bear on this card. I want him just like that, I think. And then I just need to decide what other animal. That won't fit on there, so I think we'll do the owl. I'm going to just put a tree stump there, and I can put the owl right there, kind of pop him up. So I'm going to go ahead and put the tree stand down. This die here is 2 pieces. There's the full shape of the trunk, and then there's the outline die that you can cut, and I did the color behind it in soft suede, and then I did Sahara sand on the top. I just ran it through the die cutting machine, and I'm just going to go ahead and place it on here. And you can do this with any paper that has this kind of background. Just find where your cuts are, where you want to do that, and then you have an instant background. All right, I'm going to use some dimensionals for the owl. I'm going to put a little bit, let's peel this off. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on his feet. Okay, so for the bear, I want the balloons behind the hand. So I'm going to take a glue dot. That's going to help me get the balloons where I want that, and just put that back behind his paw there. I'm going to do the Calypso Coral first. Just kind of stick that back behind his hand. And then do the same thing with this. Okay, now he's ready to go down, so I'm going to go ahead and glue that. I'm just going to hold it there for a minute so the glue gets on there really well. All right, so the next thing, go ahead and put that away, and I don't think I'll use any of these others. I might use that butterfly, so I'll leave that out. And I just do, when I want to do these cards with die cuts, I do a bunch of die cuts. Just go through my scraps and find the colors that coordinate with the paper and just cut a bunch so I have them ready in a little dish to use. All right, so for the sentiment, I'm using the happy birthday from the Go-To Greeting, and I stamped this on. This is a 1/2 inch piece of basic white, and then this is Old Olive. This is 3/4 of an inch because I wanted a layer, and I used this punch here to get my angle. You could cut it, and a lot of times I do, but I've actually misplaced my little snips, so we're using that. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and attach this. Well, first I'm going to cut this the length that I want. Move these papers out of the way here. And I stamped the birthday greeting in the soft suede. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to leave a little room for the butterfly because I think I'm going to put him on there. Get that out of the way. Then we're going to go ahead and glue this to this piece here. And then I'll go ahead and trim off the end. I find this easier because at least you have a bigger piece to work with if you have to do any trimming. All right. And then I'm just going to attach this right here off to the side on the card here. All right, and then I think I want to go ahead and do a butterfly right there. So we'll go ahead and put some glue on the back. And then we'll go ahead and put in our inside piece. And I leave a lot of my cards blank. I like to write in them, and I find a lot of people like to write in their cards. So I leave a lot of them blank. Sometimes I'll put a stamped image or something like that on the inside, but I don't really want to on this one. All right, so there's our simple birthday card using the background and the stamp set with the animals and the dies to cut them out. You could also fussy cut them if you have a pair of fussy cutting scissors. I'm gonna have to get a new pair. So I have not been able to find them. So let me show you a couple others. This is the same birthday card I made here, made the same one. I just didn't put a butterfly on that one. You could also do this with maybe the mossy meadow background or the soft suede, whatever color you want to do on the background. And then I took this one here, was already, grab that piece here. This one was this piece right here on this corner. So I just mounted that. I added a couple of things. I added the, oh my goodness, I forgot what that's called. That nut there. And then the butterfly and some mushrooms. And then this is the die cut piece for the sentiment. And I put hello baby and just a little, I don't think you can get them anymore. I'm not sure. I have to look. But I have fine sparkle adhesive back gems in the Calypso Coral. So I just added that on there. And that's a simple card. It turned out really cute. And then this one here, same thing. This was from right here, this section here on this sheet. Made a fun background. I added the tree stump there, a little mushroom. It had the wolf and the owl. I added some more of these nuts here. And then there's another sentiment. I just put welcome with a little fun one of those gems, and the background is the old olive. So so far I've gotten 4 cards, and I have I believe I can make 4 more. 1, 2, nope, I got a lot more I can make. So I've got these pieces here already matted ready, and then I have, oh, it'll be 8 per card, but I have some of these that I've cut from just the tree images. So yeah, so fun card. And I love how the birthday cards turned out. They turned out so cute, and I've been wanting some critters for my grandkids. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.